action.
Where are you going, Matt?
There we go. Now we're rolling.
Sit back here by old mop.
Old mop.
You want this chair?
Why?
Because this one's a little...
Is it a fat joke?
Oh, this one might break.
Fluffy.
All right. We are back again at the Redneck Outdoor Channel podcast. We haven't given up yet.
I have a few times, but I come back.
You adjust the spotlights?
I might have. I probably just bumped them or something. They look good. I want to see your beautiful stash.
Old caterpillar.
You see Trey's beautiful mop.
Get the
The what?
hair.
So
Okay.
let,
6 inches?
We're going to get back on that subject.
well, let's address the elephant in the room.
5.
Yes, Sammy's head is that big. So, oh boy, we've been harassing Sammy all weekend. We had a 3D shoot yesterday. Trey shot 3D yesterday also. He didn't shoot with us, though.
It's too good for us.
He went and did competition shoot, 3D competition
Yeah.
with the old NASP, National Archery in the Schools program. They had, y'all had bullseye and 3D.
Yeah.
So we talked about this last time. I won't get too far into it, but because we got other topic to get over. But anyhow, you had 3D competition yesterday.
3D state yesterday.
3D state competition yesterday, and Trey come out on top,
Yeah.
first place in the state, top shot male. He got 2 plaques. Come on, 2 plaques.
Yep.
Too much to carry
2025 state champ. For now.
for now.
For
What do you
now.
mean?
Well, I guess I will stay that
State champ?
as 3D. Yeah. I'm going to win it Friday, too. Bullseye.
Friday's bullseye,
Oh,
huh?
so you didn't have bullseye yesterday?
No.
No, just
I thought
3D.
maybe you just screwed bullseye up.
No.
Like he ain't really a champ. He just knows where the dot is.
Yeah. Well, if you win that too, that'd be all right.
That'd be pretty awesome.
And move on to nationals. Where's that? That's typically in Kentucky. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty awesome. I mean, it's awesome that you're first in the state. You're best high school boy on 3D in the state
Yeah.
this year. That's pretty awesome, anyways. But because, like we said, Oklahoma's kind of one of the tougher states. Got a lot of good schools.
We can come watch you shoot in Kentucky if there's something for us to shoot in May.
Yeah. If we could hunt something over there, what do they got? It might be turkey season over there.
I don't know. Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Never been to Kentucky.
Oh yeah, I've been to Tennessee, but I've never been to
I've been to
Kentucky. though.
Kentucky.
I do like chicken.
Flying over don't count.
No, I drove.
Oh, you drove?
Yeah.
I didn't
no,
know.
I didn't drive.
Doing good to drive around the yard.
No, I didn't drive. Somebody drove.
Who drove?
You rode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rode.
Okay.
Back seat or shotgun? Car seat?
Backseat.
We had our own 3D shoot yesterday. Me and Cody and Samuel and
So you hit the Iron Rhino?
Dylan.
No, I didn't hit the iron rhino. That's the point.
It's not the Iron Rhino.
Hey, it ain't even a rhino.
That's TAC. That's at Total Archery Channel. We're at Shot. Shot's got
So
the
Iron Buffalo?
Iron Buffalo.
It's a muffalo.
It's a muffalo. They call it Iron Mison or something. It's an Iron Buffalo, though.
Yeah.
And Sammy told everybody that my dad hit the Iron Buffalo, and he didn't hit it. The whole idea is to shoot through it. They got a hole in it. It's made of iron, and they got a hole in it, and you're supposed to shoot through it. And so he didn't hit the Iron Buffalo. He shot through it.
Yeah, he's walking around this big event telling everybody my dad hit it, you know. Everybody's like, yeah, I know, I broke it too, you know.
He's like, no.
No.
My dad didn't hit it. But it was fun. It was rough. Dang sure it was rough shoot for me.
It's a good time.
the first we shot.
First course, you lost almost all your arrows except one.
Oh, golly! Okay.
If Sam's bow shot more than 35 yards, you'd have lost a lot of arrows.
Stick it on me. Come on. Hit me with another one. Let's go ahead and get all on the table here. Come on. What else did I do? I fell down once.
I fell down like 3 times.
Yeah, you fell down too.
Dylan did too.
Dylan turtle rolled again.
He was stuck for a little bit on his back.
Something about podcasting.
He rolled worse than that.
Yeah, he did roll worse than that. But
By the time I got turned around, because I heard all the commotion, he done made a couple rolls.
flip it over. There we go.
I think you can see me and Cody for the deer.
Oh, well,
You didn't see me.
it was standing for the beginning of the pod. We'll just lay it down.
That's good enough.
So, anyhow, I screwed up the first course we did.
It's bugging me.
But there was
It was bad. Dylan kept saying, "Man, you got something going on with your equipment. We need to look it over." And I'm like, I didn't want to blame my equipment. I'm like, no, I really ain't been practicing. I don't want to blame my equipment. I ain't been practicing like I should, you know.
it was your equipment.
We're on like target 12, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm missing a monkey tail on the bottom of my string there.
And then
So next target was they had a little booth set up for what'd they call that? Just a little challenge.
Yeah.
if you
It's like, what was it, an IBEC or something?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
an
was
ibex. A little challenge that if you hit it,
if you use your
if you
own
12
release,
ringed it, then you got into a drawing.
It was some sort of promotion for their release, the back tension release.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
you would
no.
have to hit a 10 ring.
Use their release, hit a 10 ring, and get put into some sort of drawing, or your own release 12 ring, you know.
Yeah.
It was like a
But,
that.
I think I ranged it out 76 or something like that.
yeah.
So I put one in there. Felt pretty good about it for where I was aiming, and
It
then he
was
said, "Oh,
high.
low." And I said, "Really?" So it can't be that low. You know, looked through there again. And
Yeah.
said, "Double or nothing. Take my money."
Yeah. Then
And so I put it about 3 inches higher. And he's low. I said, "What the crap?" You know. I said, "Well, I ain't spending no more money." I went down and got my arrows, and
It
he
was
could
high.
he could have told me, but dang, 12 ring was way up here. Like low, I was like 18 inches off.
Yeah,
You know,
it
I
was-
hit where I was aiming.
it would have been like top of the shoulder on that thing. It was.
Oh yeah,
It
like,
was.
like dang
was
near
odd.
what you would have thought would be a spine.
Yeah, an odd place for a 12 ring,
Mm-hmm.
which
That's where we get you. We got bamboozled.
couldn't tell it, you know. But anyhow, there's a group of guys at that booth there, and I'm asking around, hey, anybody got a monkey tail? And one guy says, he's like, no, but I'd take the top one off, though, because shooting one monkey tail is liable to throw it all out of whack and probably won't be able to hit the same place twice. And I'm like, well, that's how I've been all this whole course. I ain't never hit the same place twice. I missed left, missed right, missed low.
And then
And so I took top one off, and then I was doing pretty good after that. It seemed like I was hitting low
and then
on
the
all
next
of them, but I only had one arrow left for the rest of the course. But I made it out of the
Yeah.
course, and I took my one arrow I had left and went over and had some cut down. And I'm shooting a gold tip kinetic 340, and they're like a 9.9 grain per inch. And Ty Dameron with Ty Bows, he's got a booth set up there, and I went ahead and bought some arrows from him. But the closest arrow they had was an Easton, a 5mm, 340, but they're 9.5 grain per inch. A little bit of helical on the fletchings, which mine didn't have. And I'm like, I don't know, I'll have some cut down and shoot them. And so with both my monkey tails off and those Eastons, we went over to these practice targets and shot, and I was hitting pretty dang good. It seemed like it was on sight and everything. So
Yeah.
we're like, heck with it, we'll go hit another course. And I felt like I did a lot better on that course. But first course I did suck at. Second course I never missed a target.
It was the youth course.
I don't think I hardly got out of an 8 ring on that target. But on that course.
Second course, I liked a lot. I liked the distance of the other one, but just something about the second I liked.
It still had some out there. It was
I think we
That
55 or something like that.
That Cape Buffalo, whatever it was
he
out in the
was-
70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was 70 something.
I think you like ranged him for like
76, I think,
74.
something like that. But it was just cool shots though. Like you shot over a pond and they had a crocodile that was that target was probably 12 foot long.
Every bit of it.
I mean, just a huge target.
That Cape Buffalo is about my size.
It-
Well, not my size, but
Yeah.
like how.
Shrimp.
It's about the size of your head.
We ain't
was
bow fishing.
No, like the link of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun though. We did all right, but
Must be pretty
Sam's
small
12 foot tall.
Cody's in. He's in for a drawing on that
since he hit the iron.
I didn't hit it.
on that iron buffalo. It put him into a drawing for a
African hunt.
African safari hunt, and they mentioned a Cape Buffalo. Somebody was going to shoot a Cape Buffalo, and so we got that Cape Buffalo target. And I told Cody, if you 12 ring this thing, it's at 76 yards, something like that. So if you 12 ring this thing that's meant to be, you're going to Africa, and he 12 ringed it. So
He was the only one.
meant to be. He's going. I got a feeling he's going to
My
win.
lucky arrow. I shot the same arrow all day, other than on that ibex when I shot the second time.
Yeah.
Same arrow I put through the buffalo.
Yeah.
It did get a little dirt on it though. I gave it a little dirt nap once.
Yeah, there was like a long range one, long
that-
distance. And,
Buffalo, whatever it was, 111 or something.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
shoot.
I hit that one.
I shoot with my dang
I could have.
my odd vein in my lip, so everything's down lower than everybody else it seems. But anyhow, when I get out to like 90s pushing it, you know, I'm from my rest, my dang sight, you know, it's right on that arrow,
Yeah.
and I hadn't never shot it wound all the way up to 100. So it's getting pretty dang close. Even at 90, it looks like the dang fletching's gonna hit.
Yeah.
But apparently it don't. I can hit fairly well at 90. So I just dialed down the 90 and anyhow, we're all standing there, a bunch of people hem-hawing around because they don't want to spend money to shoot at this buffalo. So that guy wanted to make it interesting. He said, everybody standing here for your bow. Get up here. Get up here.
Yeah,
Everybody.
anybody that's got a bow in hand,
Yep.
step up to the line.
Free shot.
There's
So,
7 or 8 of us probably.
It's like, crap, how high over this thing do I aim? So anyhow, whatever it was, 100 and something yards.
107, something like that.
I put him about 3 foot over his back, and I dirt napped it behind the target at least, but it went under him still.
Mine, I dialed it down to 110, and
Hit their
of
target.
course my yard tape only goes to 100, so I'm just estimating where 110 is. But I've got plenty of clearance on my arrow,
I don't.
and I hit. I mean, right in line with the O that we're aiming at. This buffalo's got shot wrote on the side of it. It's the name of the 3D shoot, Shot, the 3D experience. I hit right in line with it, but I'm assuming I didn't count for the wind, and it was pretty windy.
Yeah.
It was windy.
But
That
I
first
never
person-
aimed one way or the other. I aimed, right top of the O, and I hit, I don't know, 1.5 feet or so left. I liver shot it, but
I didn't know that I missed it. I thought I hit it. I got up there and said, where's my arrow? I thought somebody
I
just
seen
stole
my
it.
arrow miss.
yeah.
I
We
seen
knew
it.
you was going to miss it,
Yeah.
Sam. You missed it 20 yards.
Yeah, Sam aiming at the moon
thought
and
it-
hit about 20 yards in front of the target.
Watching Sam, he's about this high. So now higher. And he was about this high.
Yeah.
It hit the dirt at about 70 yards.
I almost hit an owl
Yeah.
on the drive home. I'm talking a hoot owl. I mean,
It was like-
it come inches from the windshield. It was flew right in front of us. Like, yeah, we seen it come from a long ways out.
After
Swerve towards it.
Which I did.
Yeah, all I could do to hit it, but didn't have it in us.
we were coming home. Well, we were going to get some bueno.
Yep, trying to race to the bueno there,
Yeah.
but
It was a disappointment.
Yeah. We had rice and we didn't even order rice.
He did it. Came in that big box. It just wasn't no good.
Did you eat the rice?
But I said that it was good.
he
and
said it cracked us up. Sam said that rice is really good, and Cody says that freaking sucks.
It was dry. I got that
was
tub
it?
of hot sauce from the front and dumped in it.
Oh god. All right, well that's pretty much what we got going on. I'm had enough of leading these people on about it. They're sitting here wondering what this skull is on the table if they're watching. A lot of people might be listening. A lot of the 20 viewers, but anyhow, we'll get into it. We'll talk about what we got sitting here.
I think it's a deer.
Well, it is a deer actually. It's a good eye, Trey. It's a good eye. Cody's just got done boiling this out for them OOWA boys. And this is our topic here. We're going to talk a little bit about poaching. Poaching animals. This is a poached buck that
was killed in October.
Well, what is the story on this deer, Cody?
I never really got a whole lot of detail about it. I remember seeing the Facebook post around October.
Mm-hmm.
It was found, I believe, in a ditch or near a ditch. Somebody had shot it. And
Yeah, it was. It was kind of mid-October, wasn't it?
it was right around muzzleloader season.
Yeah, so kind of towards late October, and it was posted by the Oklahoma game wardens. They were looking for information on it. I don't know whether or not they ever got any information on it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
But anyways, it was poached on some, what is it called? Oklahoma Ordnance Works Association.
You got me. That sounds good.
I think that's what it's OOWA land, and I think it stands for Oklahoma Ordnance Works Association, but I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me. But anyhow, so they end up getting it back from the game wardens, and they're gonna hang it up in their office. And Cody does some skull mounts for some of them guys over there. They're big time hunters, and so we get to put hands on that deer. So he's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 pointer. 21 point buck. I don't know what you'd call an inch on this here. Everything's over an inch on those except for this would be the brow tine here, and I'd call
that the extra.
I would call, that's what I was just getting ready to say. I would call this the brow tine curving forward, and I would call this an extra. Mm-hmm. So I don't
think he's got an inch there.
No, he don't. For sure doesn't. I'm thinking ½ inch, 3/4 maybe. But we're going to put the tape measure on this thing. Did I count the drop tine?
I think
No.
you did.
It's
You
22.
didn't, but you counted this extra here.
Okay, so he's a 22. That's my bad. I missed.
Recount.
Way I'm holding him. We'll recount. We got time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. A 22 pointer, 21 scoreable.
Yep.
That's right. So he's 21 scoreable points, 22 pointer. And we're going to put the tape on him here. And we'll just kind of do a little BSing while I'm measuring and Trey's writing down. So, because we're anxious to know what he scores. He's really not a very big frame deer. To be honest with you, he's, I'm guessing,
seeing the pictures.
Maybe 13 inches wide.
Yeah.
And just not really super mass. You know, you don't have a whole lot of mass to speak of.
I remember seeing the pictures on Facebook, and he really looked a lot bigger in them pictures.
The Facebook pictures made him look like he's, 190s, 200s, but I still think he's going to be pushing Boone. I think he'll be over Boone probably. He's got some, we're talking 21 scoreable points. Mm-hmm. That's might be 5, that might be 4, that's 3. These 2 in the back are both close to 4. I mean, you got a lot of big points, not just this one here is an inch and 1/4 maybe, but majority of them are a few inches at least.
Yeah, I'd guess around 170 myself.
He'll go 170, I believe. I don't like to put numbers out there. I scored one for a buddy, and I told him just from the pictures. I told him, yeah, he'll go 150s, and ended up going 177. And I knew as soon as I saw it in person, I was like, I believe I undershot you a little bit, and But I don't like to overshoot on them because then people get mad if you're scoring deer for them. Which I'm not a professional scorer, but I've scored some deer that have been professionally scored, and I've come up within an inch, and I've done a lot of it. So, how many extra points you writing down on there, Trey?
5 on the right. I think that's what I counted.
But what really sucks about a deal like
How many
this,
on the
though,
left? 1, 2,
is
3, 4, 5.
we might try to show a little bit of this. I might end up doing it. I'm not going to show a whole lot of it. I'll do a whole nother video maybe on scoring a deer.
One that's a little easier.
Yeah, this is we kind of got a whole podcast going here. So, but I'm going to come from the lowest burr at the cross section. So if you look at it sideways, come to the lowest burr.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm going to follow that beam all the way around. But anyways, what really sucks about a deal like this is, somebody might have shot this deer. It was killed, I don't know, within a mile or two of a piece of public that I hunt really hard. And I don't believe I would have ever shot him. I never had any kind of intel on him. I never had trail camera photos of him or not. But somebody might have shot him and been real proud of him. But instead, somebody shoots him from a road, and then nobody gets to be all that proud of him.
Yeah, most guys that are having to get out and hunt at public land, it's a once in a lifetime deer. If not a couple lifetimes.
The worst part, in my opinion, is that the game wardens happened to say whereabouts it was. And so they said, this deer was killed, and I'm not going to say where, but this deer was killed in this area, and we're looking for information on it. And so this piece of public that I hunt pretty religiously this previous year was loaded with trucks this year. It was way more people hunting there this year than there has been the past 2 or 3 years. And I know it's because they seen this deer on Facebook, and like I said, the pictures of it made it look like a 190-inch buck, which I don't know. I'm not going to say what it'll score right now, but we'll find out. And I think people flock to it because they're like, I didn't know there were that kind of deer in that area.
Dude, he's dead already.
Yeah, this deer's not there anymore. He's dead, but still had to fight a whole bunch of other hunters in there. But okay, I'm going to go left beam, 22 and an 1/8, which that's really not a bad beam, but it's not huge. I think that might be the bigger of the two. Oh, that one wraps though.
Curves in.
The more one curves in, because the way you measure from the outside, and when you get that curve in, it really helps on the length of the beams there. But I might do a video on scoring Derek's deer for him.
Oh, I forgot he's supposed to bring it in.
Yeah, he's wanting me to score it for him and all that, so might be a pretty cool little YouTube video. But I don't know. I don't know what people get. Where's the satisfaction on shooting something out the truck window and leaving it laying?
I don't know.
How do you get any?
Even if you went and picked him up, you couldn't be proud of it. He didn't work for that deer.
This one ain't as big, is it? No, you don't. You didn't put in the effort. It's broke too. This one is 20 and 2/8. No, you couldn't be proud of it, surely, could you?
I couldn't.
Even if you did recover it? Okay, we'll start with this brow. And it's kind of hard because there's trash coming off the back of it. So this is going to be pretty rough anyways on our scoring, but I'm going to try from right there. And then we'll score the front. But the way it curves forward, it's going to be better if you score the back. Don't write this down yet, but remember, that gives you 3 and 3/8. It ain't going to be as high on this front side, I know, but because it curves forwards. Yeah, all right, 3 and 3/8 on that's the left brow. And we're going the right brow. Sammy, what you been poaching lately?
Nothing.
That's right. There might be wardens watching this. No.
Well, this one's for wardens.
Yeah.
3 2/8. I used to do a little poaching back in my day when I was about your age, when I was about 12. I guarantee you, I got that old pellet gun out. There wasn't no kind of season. We were shooting stuff.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do the abnormal points last. This G2, this left G2, is a
Pretty nice
whopper,
too,
man. It's a whopper. It sucks that flyer comes off there. We're going to try to cut right off the side of it there. But top of the beam, you can like draw a line across the top of that beam. Put that sucker there. I'm kind of talking to myself anyways on that. But I'd call that good there. That's a whopper of a 2, which is one reason why I think he's going to score so much better, because not only does he have all those points, but he's got long tines too.
Yeah.
That is exactly 11 3/8 on that 2 there. That's okay.
So which one's the G3?
I believe that this is the 3.
I do too.
Yeah.
It goes forward. If you follow the grain here, follow this. That's the 3.
Yeah.
If you
That'd
look
be
at
my
the
fault.
inside, it looks the opposite.
Yeah.
No, you can follow that, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the abnormal coming off the back side of the 3. That's
Yeah.
the split for sure. So we'll go top, right in the dead center middle of the tine, top of the beam. We'll follow it all the way out from the outside. And that's a whopper too. An absolute molly whopper, isn't it there, Samuel?
Molly Whopper.
10 3/8. We're getting a lot of 3/8. Okay, G4. Is that?
I think that's yeah.
There's one time there that's actually pretty clear on what's what.
Only time.
I don't really like to hear them squirrels going nuts up there.
Season ended 2 days ago.
Yeah. 5 2/8. But it's frustrating to me, though. Like I said, not only could somebody have been stupid proud of this buck, but also it's all the unnecessary pressure it put on one of my favorite hunting spots. But hey, I got something I want to ask you about. Ben's wrong. That's good.
They're like behind us.
I think we're in that wall, ain't they?
Yeah.
I got to do something about that.
Spray foam.
We tried.
I did. I spray foamed them. 9 5/8. And that is the right G2. But anyhow, I seen.
It's kind of got a hole going on there, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? No hole in the hornbuck.
Mm-hmm.
So, I seen this on Facebook and then looked it up, and there's an article, a news article. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just say it. I don't care. It was in Inola, the Inola Police Department. They had a gang of turkeys running around the town of Inola, vandalizing the town and causing havoc. Okay, and they 9 3/8. So they killed these turkeys. I think 5 or 6 of them. They killed. just shot him. This was January 30th, 31st, I think, just the end of January, something like that. And they shot these dang turkeys. They had a picture of them by the police cruiser, just sitting there, all of them dead. 5 and 5/8, and that is right G4.
It's not even turkey season.
No, it ain't turkey season. So my question is, how I mean, to me that's poaching.
Yeah.
It is.
You tell me there's nothing we could have done with them turkeys. The turkey numbers are low in our state, or that's why we went to a one bird state, and they're low. I believe they're low across the entire nation. But we're going to shoot these turkeys, bunch of hens, and leave them laying. I don't know what they've done with them, actually, but it's not in season anyhow. So could we not have relocated these turkeys?
I imagine you could have somehow.
I figured that's like something the wildlife department does. This base is nice because of all the trash, and you have to go below the brow.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really only one spot below the brow.
That's just stupid. Why would they even shoot the turkeys?
That's what I think too. That's just stupid.
Gang violence.
5 and 2/8 left brow or left base. Yeah, gang-related turkey violence. They're going around vandalizing. What are they doing? Pecking at the windows and pooping on the sidewalks? I think that's going to be our smallest point.
For some
See, it
reason,
really
it
doesn't have
sounds
gobs in that. That's definitely smallest right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, that's going to be it. Just 3 and 5/8. And that's left H2. Better here. There's only one spot to take it from. 4-inch left H3. Three and 7/8 left H4. Am I wrong, though, Cody? I mean, could we not have done something about them dang?
I couldn't imagine that you couldn't if it really was some sort of nuisance deal.
They relocate stuff all the time. They relocate freaking bears and stuff. You tell me they can't relocate a turkey?
Yeah, I mean, if they're that big of a nuisance, it ought to be pretty easy to go get them. Whether you tranquilize them or whatever you do. I don't know how you get a turkey.
Yeah, they shot them, I'm guessing, with the police rifle or whatever. No. 4 and 3/8 right base or H1. So, I mean, 3 and 3/8 right H2. We're putting a smack down on this dude.
What do you think he's going to score?
High.
How high? Numbers.
That's right. I say
said
jump. You
numbers.
say how high. 3 and 7/8. I think he's going to be somewhere between 100 and 300 inches. What do you think, Sambone?
What's your guess?
What's your guess? All right, we'll do guesses.
Mine's probably about
4 on
My guess,
right H.
173.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to go 181.
I was going to put like
I
180.
think he'll surprise us.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
His beams ain't great, but that one shed I've got,
The
it goes
small
90
frame.
inches, and it's got an 18 3/4 beam.
Yeah, that small frame throws you off. for
It
sure.
does throw you off, but times will surprise you, I think. But
I think he's going to score 185.
what do you think, Trey?
I'll just go right in the middle, 175.
Oh, so if we're going off Price is Right rules, I got it.
Yeah. Trey's trapped.
$1, Bob.
I was
I'm
going to
gonna go-
say 170s, but it's going
All right.
175.
Okay, well, I don't know where to start. Let's just
I
start.
was gonna do
I'm just going to
181.
start with this sucker here
The cool one.
and work my way around it and try to hit every abnormal point. And this one's going to be from right here, just like so.
The left side, yeah.
That is the left side drop tine. And that's a drop tine it is. I said 5 inches, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't I say that probably go 5 inches?
Spot
5
on.
on the dot.
Dang.
Guarantee you. And we called this our abnormal point.
Mhm.
I think we're going to cut it right here. Should be right up on it. It's all this that's 5 and an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all that I mean, that adds up. That's 10 inches right there. We did 2 measurements
That's true.
that added 10 inches to him. So if he's a 130-inch deer, that puts him in 140 right off those 2 extras, you know. Which frame-wise, I think he's mid-30s probably. Maybe
With
pushing
that time length.
maybe
sure.
pushing 140 maybe upper 30s, but I wouldn't think he's much more than that off just the frame. Go under on that 3 and an 8 on that little kicker. It curls pretty good. Okay, we got one right down there that's just over an inch for sure. Come to the no, that's pretty good actually. Come all the way to the beam there. We call it 1 5/8. Not bad really. That one ain't no inch though. There's no way.
Mm.
No, it's like 3/4. That's the one that don't count. Poaching's getting pretty bad though, my opinion.
Yeah.
And one thing that's not necessarily poaching, but's really bad though. Here we got one at. Put it right there. 3 and 5/8. That's what's one thing that's I feel like is getting real. I can't say getting bad, but it's really an issue. Is people not looking for their deer.
Yeah.
I'm red-green colorblind, and I can find them, you know.
That
But a call for help or whatever. But the deadheads that we're going shed hunting, the amount of deadhead bucks that we see, you know, is crazy. It's a load, ain't it, Trey?
Yeah.
We find gobs, nice
Especially-
deer too.
Especially does too. You
Well,
find
Oh, does especially, and that could be that people are not a whole lot of people are, I don't
Not a lot
think,
of
but
people
some
packing
people
them out.
could be field dressing and packing out.
yeah.
Give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think a whole lot of people are. But you see a crap load of doe skulls, and you see way too many buck skulls. 3 and 6/8. That's all on that antler, correct?
Yep.
Well,
So we got this one coming off the front here.
everything I got written down.
And this is rough because we're just doing it on the fly here, but I know I'm going to be pretty close, at least within an inch or two anyways.
like
But it's going to be, we're talking gross green score also. I'm not about the net. I don't care anyways. But that one surprised me too. 3 and 7/8. If you follow the curl just right, you can really get some score.
I bet.
Pokes out there funny. It's going to be pushing 2 anyways. 2 and 1/8. That's on the right side. Those last 2 are on the right side. This one's over an inch, but not much though. Right there, it's right there. 1 and 1/8. You ever hear anything about that C.J. Alexander? That the Alexander buck or what have you in Ohio? That was.
I think I seen something. Was that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it pop up here and there. I ain't
3 7/8.
I think he was sentenced here recently, wasn't
He was just sentenced. Yeah.
he? I didn't open it. I was busy when I seen that.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm gonna have to look it up, but this is the last measurement here, anyways.
Ain't you,
3
ain't you
inches.
shorting yourself there?
Huh? I'm kind of cutting this off here. Fall
Run
out time.
You was measuring off that top end of a tape. Stick it back like you had. See, you put that edge at your.
That's
I guess you're pretty
kind of
close.
where I have it. That
Yeah.
using that corner
Yeah.
and using the top edge there.
Angle off a little bit.
If you cut it through right there, I think. I think it's pretty close. You can call it 3 1/8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that real quick. And
Okay,
see
give
what
me
the-
30. Wait, inside spread.
Okay, yeah, shoot. I hate inside spread because I don't believe in it. You're measuring something that ain't antler. But I don't think he's but about 12 and 6/8 maybe. Maybe 5/8 actually. Well,
I think he's got 6.
yeah.
12 and
right
6.
there, yeah. 12 and 6/8. I was guessing 13, but
Stuck them daggers in the eye holes of
Oh, is
that
that
beaver. Or whatever hole it was.
But
I
public,
think he'll surprise us when Trey gets all added up here. He's failing math, so. But yeah, here we'll just Google this real quick. Which I think the penalty should have been harsher, I think, but I don't know. What do you do? Send him to the gallows, you know? A deer ain't worth, something like that. But what's crazy is they put more. It's funny how they put more value on a bigger
That's
deer.
what I was kind of thinking about. It's like punish everybody, not just the guy that killed a giant.
90 days in jail. That's 3 months. 3 months goes by a blink of an eye. That sucks.
Probably not in jail.
It sucks. 90 days in jail. That sucks, but that's not too crazy.
Right.
In order to pay a combined $43,000 in penalties.
Yeah, but had it just been a regular little old deer, he'd got away with a ticket.
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
A few $100s.
Yeah,
If it had been a fork and horn.
saying, that he was in the right by no means, but it ought to be a set deal for whatever, deter people from poaching an average buck too,
Yeah.
Taylor, what did you say? That buck's gonna score?
I was guessing 181. I might be a little high. I don't typically like to guess high, but I think he's going to surprise us. So.
You're gonna Google how much that deer scored?
No,
And what are you doing?
I'm putting our scores. Who was the closest?
But
I did.
what's
Trey's was 175, right? That you.
it's crazy. It's like that little 6-point right up there is a dead head I found. Just a little 6-point buck, but I'm going through the woods and I thought it was a bedded buck for a little bit, and I was watching him for a long time, binoculars, and I ended up getting up on him, and I was like, no, that's a dead deer for sure. And I get up there, I kind of thought to myself, well, maybe somebody needs some help with it or something. And I get over there, and he's got a bullet hole in the shoulder, laying there dead, which goes right back to what I was talking about. It's not poaching, but they're not looking for the deer.
Right.
And I thought, I'm like, okay, like somebody shot this buck. Obviously it was an obvious bullet hole right in the shoulder. And so I took pictures of it and take a screenshot of my location on the map and send it to game warden, one of our game wardens in our county, and like, hey, found this deer. Looks like it's been shot. Looks like a fresh kill. Like, what do you want me to do with it? And he's like, well, just leave it there. Said, if anybody tries to get a hold of me about it, then he'll get back with me or what have you. And if nobody's had it in a few days or whatever, then text him again. Actually, I sent him the photos, text message, and called him, And a few days later, I go back out there, and coyotes have tore into it and all that. And I was like, hey, that buck's still laying out there. And he's like, well, I hadn't had anybody contact me about it. And I was like, all right, well, what about his horns? And it's a dink buck, but and
Dad, what did you
he
say
says, he's like, he just says you can have them, And I'm like, okay, so I'm not gonna get any kind of salvage tag or nothing for it, but told me I can take them. So I did. I took them, took the whole skull. But two things on that, breaking that down. Like I was saying, it was somebody didn't find it. Either they didn't find it, or they shot it and then ended up shooting a bigger buck and left that buck laying there because you've only got one rifle tag. So you leave the dink buck and you shoot the dink, and then this big buck runs in and you shoot it. So they left that dink laying there and took their big one with them.
Yeah.
Which could have been a possibility, and that's poaching. Yeah. But maybe they did just shoot it and didn't find it. Which
a shoulder shot to the rifle, you didn't look for him.
Even a dink, you shot him. Like, find the thing. A doe, you shot it. Look for it. But do what's necessary
I'm glad
to
whatever
find
I
it.
kill. Like that doe I killed in rifle season this season, I was glad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be happy
Really?
too.
I'll be dang.
Never would have thought.
Hey, we did get a good video on Sammy, that buck, that youth rifle. But anyhow, and then back to that, the warden didn't care. He was like, okay, it's a deer. Who cares? And yeah, it's a dink buck. But had that been this buck,
It'd been all over.
It'd been all over Facebook, as this buck was. They'd been out there. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on my way out there. And they'd have come out there because this deer's got way more value. A life is a life, but this deer's got way more value than that buck.
Right.
And so it was like, he was like, I didn't even get a salvage tag. And I ended up screenshotting the messages and stuff too. Like, so if it ever come up, like, look, the boy told me take it, but because we're legal beagles, we're by the book, But it's weird. What I'm getting at is it's weird that they put so much value on a set of horns. But a deer like that one, that C.J. Alexander buck, it's got value to it. Which he knew that ahead of time, talking about the text messages, that this is like, I forget what he said, like new house money is what this deer's worth or something, It's like,
yeah.
So there is value set upon the horns, but just I don't know that should matter as far as fines and fees, but
I don't know.
Cody's rating. He wants to know.
Yeah, take it. All right, we got this buck. We've been leading y'all on. We got her scored up now. The old whopper chopper there. The old gobstopper. The old mollywhopper. The old coyote.
Okay, I got mine, Trey's, and yours.
Okay, should we
I
get a
said
drum roll?
173. That's what I said.
182 and an 8.
182 and an eighth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Taylor's old.
182 and an eighth that buck scores.
Taylor's closest.
I cheated whenever I guessed on it because I would have guessed 70s until I got the main beam measurements and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Main beams tell me a lot for sure. If I score the main beams, usually I can guess pretty close what it's going to score. And looking at that, and like I said, his beams aren't much. We got a 22 something and a 20 something, but I've got that 14 point shed over there that goes 90 inches, and it's
Right.
only got an 18 3/4 beam. It's got an 11 something too, like this one does, and then it's just got gobs of good
The left
time,
side's
good extras.
left
but-
side's 14 inches bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Look at it's got
Yeah.
the longer beam.
Longer
It's got
G2,
a 5-inch
longer
drop.
G3.
It's got a almost 5-inch extra. It's got a
He's-
over 11 2. He's got both of those off the back.
Yeah.
Both of those are almost 4.
Yeah, I really would have figured he's got more than 14 extra.
The left side is definitely bigger. It's gobs bigger.
Of course, I guess he does got one little dagger there, though.
And he's got
Let's count points.
Two.
Points
He's got
by
two.
points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the right, and so that
That's
gives
11
him
The
on
other
the
one.
11
12.
scoreable on the left. So that's pretty close. But on the right we got that one was close to 3, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had an inch and 2 inch. So I mean the extras aren't as extra, but 182 that thing goes. Dadgum.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm within an inch for certain. I think you get 2 professional scorers and come up slightly different. That's why when you get big deer like that, they get a panel and they discuss it. They'll have 5 scorers discussing it. If they all scored it individually, their scores are not going to be the same
no.
because they're going to argue on this and that. Like the C.J. Alexander buck that's argued whether or not that there's a G2, G3, or is it G2 and extra, or whether or not it's a common base. And that was the defining factor on whether it was going to be some kind of record, because if it was G2, G3, then the mass measurement goes right there, and it was a stupid big mass measurement.
Yeah.
But if it's G2 extra, then the mass measurement goes in front of the extra. So it would change the score dramatically. It's all depending on who would score it. This one's pretty straightforward. It's got a lot of extras, but all the extras are pretty clean though.
Yeah.
So I mean it wasn't as difficult as I was expecting. I thought it was going to be pretty tough, but that's a freaking
You
cool
got 82
deer
and
though.
an eighth.
Yeah.
That's a freaking cool deer though, huh?
Yeah.
He is.
One of a kind for sure.
In his lifetime too.
Man, that's cool, but I like all the trash and which I don't know if you really call that trash. When I think of trash, I'm thinking around the base,
Right.
having 1.5 inches, 2 1/4, having like tines like that around the base,
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of trash. And these, like I said, these are clean points. That's a split 3. That's a clean drop. That's a clean flyer. Another clean flyer. 2 more clean flyers. This is kind of trash around the base, but it's really, it's clean though.
Mhm.
They're not like wying off and what have you. But I don't know, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's going to hang up in their office, huh?
That's what I hear.
Well, Cody's a machine at bowling them. I've done quite a few. Every one of them there, excluding that top deer, I've done. Even the frame pack one there.
Yeah.
Some of them are better than others, depending on if I was rushing around or how cold it was outside whenever I bowled them.
Yeah. That's got a lot to do with it.
It does for sure, but dang. What else we got going on? What do we got coming up?
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing.
Hopefully some fishing.
Fishing?
My
Did
birthday
We
on
got about a
you
Thursday.
month.
catch any?
No.
You went though?
Yeah. Went and fished for a couple hours.
Pryor Creek?
Yeah. And then went to low water.
No sand bass? Dang it. I'm about ready to get on some catfish, I think.
Me too.
Reeling
I'm
some
gonna
little
use Cody's
blues.
poles. Seem to have the best luck.
Yeah. I
I
guarantee you.
ain't the one reeling it in.
I guarantee you I've caught a lot of fish on Cody's poles. Yeah.
It's about that time.
Yeah, we got catfish. We got the circuit.
Yeah.
I got the old hot rod fired up and tinkering with it a little bit today, but so I'm kind of getting excited about that, trying to get myself in the hot rod mood. I'll pretty well stay in the hunting mood though. It's hard to switch over. We just went to that 3D shoot. Now I'm fired up. I want to run an arrow through something.
I'm kind of proud. I ain't heard nothing about getting a new bow today.
From me?
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you this, but me and Trey was talking about it earlier. I think I've told Maddie 7 times today that I'm going to buy a new bow. And every time she says, whatever you want to do, I'm like, watch her reaction. I'm trying to see, like, is she going to be mad? Is she really sincere when she's saying that? Or is she going to be mad? You know how that goes.
It's better if she's mad.
Yeah. I don't think.
Take the fun out of it. Don't fight a little bit.
I know. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm trying to get a little rise out of her. 'Cause I don't think she's going to be mad if I do, but I don't necessarily need one, but I'd dang sure like to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Trey needs one.
Yeah.
I know a guy that's got a good quality used one that he might would sell you.
His draw length's probably longer than mine. And my bow's as far as it'll go.
What? How far does it go to?
Well, you're not going to move the peep on it no more. The peep sight is all the way up. I'm shooting a 27-inch axle to axle with 29-inch draw.
29 draw?
Yes, sir.
Really?
And old Trey there, he's long arm. He ought to be shooting a little longer now, I think.
Yeah.
My peep sight's all the way up. That's what, when they were setting it up and saying that's going to be the determining factor whether it's going to work or not. Because of the string angle I've got.
Yeah.
Which is probably too much. Which is why I want a new bow. Because if I had something a little bit longer axle to axle, I think it'd be a little bit more forgiving. I'd be a little bit better shot. But yeah. I'm not, like I said, I ain't one to blame my equipment. But Trey, he's got a little lower buck bow there.
The Bear Cruiser GT.
Which is about the baseline of what Bear makes. It's fully loaded, $500, brand new.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad bow. You can dang sure dress one out. Look, take one like that, tune it, good set of arrows and good broadhead, and you can kill deer
with it.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
had
it.
one just like mine was a Bear Cruiser G2, and I killed a 153-inch deer with it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot better to be had, and with your school, your tournament archery stuff you're doing, and he's talking about going and shooting college, and he's looking into the bow hunter class, and I don't think his bow's going to stand up to some of the nicer bows out there, because he's first in the nation in high school 3D with that Matthews Genesis. But we take our compounds out, and I pretty well outshoot him.
Yeah.
So
I'm lucky if I hit the target.
And I'm not that good of a shot. We proved that this weekend, didn't we, Sam?
Hey guys, I only got one arrow left. Probably take it to use it for sizing.
I didn't skip a target. I kept that arrow going.
Same, I never skipped a target. But I had to scoot close.
You skipped up to the target.
No. I said
It'll
I
scoot
never
up Sammy.
skipped.
Yeah, one time we're walking up there.
It was
and me and
scoot.
What was it?
It was like scoot, wait, I can't.
Scoot.
Scoot.
Sammy.
Scoot up Sammy.
There's like a couple other things in it.
Nah, there's a couple he didn't scoot up on, though. He pulled off a couple 35-yard shots.
That,
He did, yeah.
There was a bedded buck I shot off that rock.
That's what's crazy to
That was a
me.
cool one.
Is 30, 35-yard shot. Sammy's just as good as he is at a 5-yard shot.
I know.
Ain't that something?
I've seen him miss some stuff that a stabilizer's pushing on.
That was my favorite one you mentioned there.
But
We're up on a rock, and I mean a cliff down there, and shooting across this cliff. We're probably 30 feet above the buck, like elevation change. We're probably 30 foot up, shooting off this cliff, and there's a bedded buck target. It was only, I want to say it's 32 yards.
32 or 3 is what it was.
And just depends on whose rangefinder you use.
Dylan's
Mine and
was
Cody's
way
were
off.
pretty close. They were within a yard or so.
And then when Dylan was shooting,
But every shot was up or down, though, and I think he was taking the angle compensation in there.
Yeah.
I just gotta throw that out the window. So I ain't got that anyways. It's too fancy.
Mine tells me both, but Dylan's was always, his rangefinder is always different than my actual distance and my flat line distance.
Yeah.
It shows both on mine, and it shows elevation change. It has 3 ranges in there. How high up we are. I should have used that for tell how high above that buck we were.
Pretty good ways. That first rock was probably 15 foot.
Yeah.
Down to the ground right there, you know.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see some of the footage we got on
Let
that.
Sam shoot first from the rock.
Yeah.
Nailed it. And let him go down and film back up at us.
Yeah.
After 5 minutes of coaching where to stand. It's kind of complicated.
Yeah,
Go stand by the rock. Apparently, stand by the rock means hide behind the rock and somehow still film us. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, no, right there. We're hollering. And then he just goes up, he starts crawling up in a dang cave. Sammy, where are you going?
The ordeal went on long enough, we had some guys catch up to us.
Yeah.
That weren't behind us.
Basically, every course we come on, if there was a pair behind us,
we would just
they'd
take
catch up. And we're like, hey, we're kind of going slow. We got special needs kids with us. So, if you'd like to just go on around us, we'll just step aside, But it's that shot. No, it's a good course. I mean, there's several courses. It's a good event. I mean, because it's really laid back. We didn't run into any, jerks. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of guys that just had their "I'm better than you" thing. I mean, they're all pretty laid back bow hunters, and just decent people. I felt like. And they had a couple food trucks there that had, one of them, I don't remember what it was called, but they had a burger there.
It was called Big Daddy and then Fry Daddy.
Big Daddy, Fry Daddy. We ate at Big Daddy, Fry Daddy.
Dylan ate at Fry Daddy and got him like a...
Oh, that's right. 2 different trucks, yeah.
Yeah. Dylan got him cheese fries and sweet tea, while me, Trey, and...
This is important information here.
Me, Taylor,
yeah, right.
my dad, we got a Big Daddy, and we got our burgers.
Yep, and we sat at a picnic table.
Yeah. How many tubs of ranch did you get?
4.
Okay, got 4.
And we sat at a picnic table.
And talked to a girl.
You and your dad got your food first. We did talk to old girl. Yeah.
She's the one that told us about the meat sticks.
Yeah, my dad got like 25 of them.
Yeah, got bamboozled.
Yeah, get this.
Quarter a piece or 25 for $7. I said, man, that's a deal.
Yeah. It said $1 for 4. That's a quarter a piece. $1 for 4, or you can get 25 for $7. And Cody's like, all right, I'll get 25 sticks. He breaks out 7-1.
$7 if they suck, I'll feed them to the dogs.
That's what he said, and I was like,
actually, it ain't bad.
He said, pretty good. And we got back to the car. It's like, Cody, you got bamboozled.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math in my head. It's like there's $1 a piece. Or no, there's quarter a piece, $1 for 4. So like 4 times $7 is 28. So that's 28 sticks. You paid $7 for 25. So she gypped you.
Yep.
Her deal, but more. That's buying in. You should buy. What's the opposite of bulk?
Single.
And club. You should buy in club. That's bulk in reverse. You get a charged extra if you buy in bulk. So I wish you don't run out.
It's probably to pay for that rubber band because she didn't have them all banded up.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
But that guy that was doing your arrows, he was like, "Which one was it?" Just doing
What's that? That guy that's doing my arrows.
like,
What'd he do?
He had that rubber band. He had it like wrapped around like several times.
I thought we was talking about meat sticks.
No.
And he was doing my arrows, and he went, "What's all? What's all?" Is that what he said? He said that, huh? Hearing it live. You're hearing it live. The guy that was doing my arrows said, "What's all? What's all?" You're just making fun. Hey, no, okay. No, the cat's coming out of a bag here now. All right, making fun of me for having to buy more arrows. We stopped at Walmart. Yeah. We stopped at Walmart on the way there, and because Sammy, when they get to my house and Cody's telling me, yeah, he's only taking 6 arrows, so he can shoot 6 targets, and I'm get to look and I'm like, Cody, he's ain't got but 4 in his quiver, and he's like, what the heck? And Sammy said, I couldn't find them. Cody said, I went to bed last night. He had 6 arrows.
You lost them
No,
somewhere.
you said 5 in the morning.
Your quiver holds 5.
But you had
got
6.
6.
And you showed up with 4.
But one way or another.
Somehow, in your sleep, you lost 2.
Between your bow case and the back of Taylor's car, you lost an arrow. You didn't even shoot yet. So we had to make a pit stop at the Walmart.
So we stopped at Walmart.
At least I didn't. I only lost 2, and you lost like 5 or 6.
I didn't lose a single arrow.
Yes, you did.
I broke them.
No,
But I found them.
I found a piece of Dylan after he shot that rock when we were shooting at a warthog.
Yeah. And
If
Dylan,
you pull more than 12 pounds, you'd broke arrows too.
we also had to stop at Walmart because Dylan needed some stuff to fletch his arrows.
Yeah.
We get to the course, first thing he does starts fletching arrows.
He fletched like 1 or 2. No, he fletched
You
1.
sat down by a stump, and start pulling all the stuff out.
And then,
And then halfway through the course, fletching arrows.
yeah, we had a little guide pass when we shot at a bobcat.
He brought a big old jug of acetone
And then
a
spilled
big
some
old
of
thing of Q-tips.
And then when
Can
we
you even have that in a state park?
And then he he bent that can up whenever he fell and he turtle rolled. And then we got all the stuff back out and that can was where he didn't bust it.
it was like that big.
All oblong. It was messed up.
Yeah.
And then when we got you more arrows, he flushed the rest of his arrows up.
Yeah. Yep. Whenever we got me more arrows. That was the one time. I bought arrows one time. He's acting like I had to buy arrows twice. How many targets you missed on the second course after I shot my bow a little bit and figured out I had an issue going on?
Like 5 or 6.
I didn't miss a one.
He missed enough of them, but he was pouting for a while.
I don't think.
And then he fell down and was really pouting.
No, I did get a 5. I was going to say I don't think I got a 5 on that second course, but I did. That warthog was over that rock.
Yeah, he about missed that
the
one.
one that Dylan blew up his arrow on.
Yeah, shattered.
And I played it safe, and his butt was sticking up higher, so I aimed for his butt. And I almost went over it.
Yeah,
but
we only found a fletching and like a little piece of his arrow, and
yeah, it was a blast though. I'm ready to do another one.
June
it's
something.
It's hard to get in the hot rod mode because
It's in June.
Yeah,
shooting bows and stuff. And we built us a big backdrop. Trey did today, so we can get
now
back
I need
to
to
shoot
practice.
120 or so.
Oh, you have both.
Yeah. He made a long range course because I need to practice. Cause I missed the buffalo at 100 and something
You
yards.
hit the muffalo.
I
hit the buffalo.
think I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna go shoot a couple of them anyhow. I don't know if I'm gonna get a new bow or not, but I'm
Couple
gonna
of
shoot
what?
bows.
Oh. Why do you need to shoot a couple of them?
I'm
You're switching
going-
over dark side, are you?
I'm gonna make sure that that's the one I want, but no,
I'm gonna
I
go
couldn't.
get-
There's too manufacturers
Mama's
that are
credit
putting them out
card.
in
Yeah.
bottomland camo.
It's playing.
Say, listen here, woman. State champion archer, I need a bow.
She gave me the old.
It's irresponsible not to buy me one, Mom.
I heard it today. She gave me the old. Well, what's wrong with the bow you got? And Trey's like, listen, woman, this is stuff that you have no understanding on. This is like explaining
to me.
Yeah, exactly. I explained it to Sam Bone there. So Sammy double whammy. All right, we're dragging on now. We got her scored up, 182.
And an 8.
I thought it was 181.
182 and an 8.
No, I guessed 181. Price is right. You got to guess under. I knew it was going to go 182.
I thought you said 185.
I scored
No,
it.
I said 185.
No,
181.
I'm pretty sure you said 175.
he had it wrote down.
But I deleted it.
He watched Trey write the score down.
No, I didn't.
Back it up. It's on camera, Cody.
Okay, I don't care
Wait,
either
did
way.
you forget to hit record?
No, it's recording.
Cody, you recording?
I'll go
I
check.
think
We're about to find out. Y'all
we're
like and
good.
subscribe.
It's over.
It's over, boys. It's over. Y'all like and subscribe.